Hello, friends. This is Ricky Chadda from Astro Healer. Many people have been asking me, and I've already made around. I think that I have uploaded two videos on karmic relationship. But then they wanted to know more about what is a karmic relationship and is the karmic relationship always negative, or how do we identify whether we are into a karmic relationship or no. So I thought, okay, let me make some notes, and then I gathered some information, and here I am to give you an insight about how a karmic relationship works. And this can be known by your horoscope also. But today I'm not getting into astrology much. Let me make you understand first on the surface, how do you see karmic relationship? See, each one of us would want to know how to find out a karmic relationship. There are several type of karmic partners that you will see around, on this planet, and people have to work on this relationship with each other. But then the question is, what are these signs? What are these symptoms? What are the indicators that will tell you that you are into a karmic relationship? See, karmic relationship often, not always, often is seen that it's a difficult relationship. Relationship problems are the result of your past life attachment or past life actions that is carry forward in this life. You are dependent on a person, though the person brings unpleasantness in your life, in spite of you know it's a very toxic relationship, you cannot get away from that person. It is not always possible to complete a karmic connection only by parting away. So if you decide, okay, this person is not good for me, so I'll part away and my karmic relationship is over. No, it doesn't happen like that. So now to understand how it works, what are the indicators, we have to first do a classification, break it up, break it up to say, then what are the types of karmic relationship? See, karmic relationship, first of all, understand is not always negative, which normally people think. If in your past incarnation, in your past birth, two people who lived very happily together, they can still come back and reunite. So it is not always that two people have met only to settle their score on this planet. Not like that. There are some past promises, there are some good moments that has carried you, both of you, to meet over here as a soulmate. Now, when I talk about past or talk about types of karmic relationship, I normally break it up into two. One could be a relationship which has got the tinge of healing, soothing, love for each other. So this type of relationship, which I will call as a healing relationship, is a type of karmic relationship that is considered as one of the best union that can be formed. The partners or the lovers who have come together, they respect each other, and they respected each other even in their past lives. So now they are back together. In this life now, their union is filled not only with love, but it is also with harmony, peace, understanding, and so on. The spouse who is into a relationship which I am calling as healing relationship, you will see that the spouse will never be jealous. There would be no acquisition, there would no there would be any abuses. They will not deprive each other of freedom. Practically, I see there is no conflict. Obviously, when you stay under one roof, there are some conflicts, but practically, if you see, there are no conflicts. Despite of this affection, the great affection that I would call, the lovers will experience that they don't feel any despair during separation. For example, if your husband is on a trip, he's gone to some other country, if he's gone out with his friends, if he's gone with some friends who are even females, okay, you will have no problem and you have so much of trust and faith in him that you won't have a slightest of doubt on your partner. In healing relationship, people will never divorce. They will never part away. Now come to the next classification. These relationship, karmic relationship can be termed as destructive. Now, in destructive, I'll give you a few example. Husband being an alcoholic, or for a husband, from his perspective, the wife's infidelity could be the reason. Extramarital affair with a third person. The third person temporarily comes into your life only to settle his or her account with you, which was there in the past life. And she will shatter your relationship. She or he will play a role, and then they will go back. The damage is caused. Also, indicators of karmic relationship. I'm talking about being a little destructive. But destructive or a healing relationship, we must know some indication, and these are very interesting. Please understand. This is something which I have when I was making the notes. Also, I loved these indicators. See, you connect with a loved one who may be a very different. For example, he or she may be much older or much younger in your age. Now, if you want to ask me the question, can you find out this in astrology? Yes. If your seventh house has got Saturn into it, or Saturn is looking at your seventh house, you will get married to a person where there will be huge age difference. Sometimes your spouse is much younger or much elder to you. Despite of all the differences that I have just spoken about, you will continue to live together. The relationship can be considered as a very karmic relationship. So, the first indicator that I'm going to give you is certain age difference. There could be a big age difference between the partners, 10 years, 12 years, even 14 years. People belonging to different generation can also decide to live together. Again, a karmic relationship. Karmic relationship according to circumstances, unexpected relationship that comes in front of you. For example, a romance between people of different nationality, temperament, social status, or even religion is a karmic relationship. Now, how do you meet a person? What are these situations? What are these circumstances? Also, will tell you whether it's a karmic relationship or no. So, meeting your loved ones in a very unusual way, and after meeting, you are always looking forward and thinking, how did we meet? Why did I come to this party? Was I destined to come over here? Because it was only one meeting and things were decided. Lovers could have been known to each other for many years, but then today the meet was different. the communication was different. However, you need to know a similar meeting must have happened earlier also, but in that meeting, things were different. And this meeting, something sparked off, and then you together decided that you have a connection. Next is the speed of union or relationship, how it was formed, also is an indicator. See, karmic partners can also may start a relationship. Suppose two people meet, they decide, see, it is Chatamangni Patbya sort of a relationship. Like we meet, we decide, we get married. There is no ifs and buts, there's no delay or we need some space to decide or something like that. Nothing happens. They do not even seek to get to know each other. They don't want to spend some more time. They said, no, nothing doing. I know that, or we know that we love each other and we will go ahead. Also, the reason could be of getting married as soon as meeting is there is a fear of losing that pushes you for a rapid development in the relationship. Moving away after marriage is the second indicator of a karmic relationship where as soon as you get married, you too get away from your friends, your relatives, your friend circle, your habits, and so on. Then there could be a fatality in relationship also. Here, the partners will not be able to live together for a long time. But having parted, in spite of parting away, they will feel even more unhappy. So they decided that they cannot stay together. They parted, but yet they don't feel that freedom. They still feel there is something which is, the strings are still there, which is holding on. And this is how a relationship, a karmic relationship, can be known from so many factors that I've just spoken about. If you did like this video, give it a like, subscribe to my channel, and click on the notification bell icon as well. Thank you so much.